You have got to be joking me right now. I didn't even know this was like in the works, let alone even a possibility. But Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 official game reveal. Let's jump right into it.
Peggy 18.
Aw, snap. Oh, okay.
When it seems you're out of luck,
Okay.
there's just one man who gives a fuck. A friend who'll never.
Okay, it's live action,
be stuck.
but that looks more modern than...
Now who can that friend be? Henry, our hero Henry.
It's been a while,
Oh my god.
and now we can finally show you Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Okay, hit me with it, dude. That was pretty good. Okay, alright. Oh, damn! Damn. That actually looks really good. Oh. Huh.
I always dreamt of leaving this place.
Oh, okay.
Becoming more than a peasant.
You know the trouble with an adventurous life? It can end before it gets
Dude,
started.
it looks so good. It looks so good. Okay, I just need to pause. Look at the landscape. Are you kidding me? Why does it...
Congratulations, Sir Knight. You finally become a man.
A lot of these scenes are from the first one, aren't they?
Wake up. Pull yourself together, Henry.
Okay.
Nobody will hand anything on a platter.
I don't... Okay. Alright. It looks really good, but if it's the same combat style as the first one, I'm going to be very, very sad.
To men like you and me.
You still have a long way to go till your work is done.
Ah! Damn.
O merciful God, be kind and protect us so we don't blow our arses off. Amen.
Oh. Amazing.
Hello and welcome. My name's Tom McKay, and together with Luke Dale, we're here to present the first in-depth look at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
Okay.
An action RPG set in a realistic world of the late Middle Ages.
We're in Kuttenberg, a gorgeous city at the heart of Europe, but also
Beautiful.
at the heart of KCD2. So let's take you into the world of the game with the help of Warhorse, the creators of this medieval saga.
It's
Okay.
almost exactly 10 years since I was doing a video like this, introducing our new game.
It's almost exactly 6 years since this game called Kingdom Come Deliverance was finally released. So now it's perfect opportunity to show you what we have been working on those 6 years, which is Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. And where else to do it than in this magnificent cathedral in the royal city of Gutenberg, where majority of this game takes place. Back then, 10 years ago, at the beginning, it was only 11 of us in a small office. Now it's 250 people working very hard for years to bring you the ultimate medieval RPG adventure.
Hell yeah.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 follows the adventures of Henry, a young lad who barely survives the invasion of a raiding force on his village. Henry embarks on a quest of revenge against those who butchered his family and burned his home to the ground.
As a trusted squire and friend to young Sir Hans, our hero Henry is sent on a simple mission, but things turn ugly very soon.
Okay.
Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 is a continuation of Henry's previous adventures, but the story's written in such a way that it's perfect for newcomers to Henry's journey.
Okay.
Henry is a character that I think everybody can identify with because he starts off as a kind of nobody and goes through life.
I will say, okay, the story for Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 was great. But what is so bad about the combat style in the first one is that it's not even based on like skill. It's literally sitting and defending and using chance to your advantage. If anyone has, you've played this game before, you would know exactly what I'm talking about. But like just sitting there and defending, waiting for a post animation is the only like real way to beat the higher tier enemies. And it's so like passive and boring. I really hope they changed their like the play or the gameplay aspect to where you can be aggressive and outplay the NPCs because it is a single player game. A little bit more like fast because like once you get to a higher level, like anytime you attack, they riposte. So you have to sit and wait for a riposte opportunity. And it's so boring. So boring. Or just use ranged. But who wants to do that? Okay.
With all these immense challenges. And
it does look so good though.
Relate to that.
Looks so good.
Hans is all the kind of fun times and all the kind of ebullience and joy that Henry has in himself, but it takes a bit of accessing, and I think Hans really helps him to do that.
Whew. You were right about our stench.
Let's hope this water isn't too cold. You wouldn't want your pride and joy shrinking.
I'm more worried about it being too deep.
Come on.
What we are making now is what it was supposed to be in the beginning, but we were not able to do it because we didn't have enough resources and experience and all that stuff. We've proven that the concept works, and now we can take it to another level, which we always wanted. The game is much bigger in scope. Original game we had, 3 hours of cutscenes. Now we have more than 5. Regarding the size of the world, it's 2 times bigger than it was. The story is longer and much more epic. So previously it was about an issues of small nobility with bandits in their villages. Now it's about problems of kings.
This is a behemoth of a game in comparison to the first, in my opinion. I think it's got so much more energy and pace and adventure and action and fun and trial and tribulation and just...
Like, look at that. I mean, that doesn't really confirm. That confirms the lock-on. I think the lock-on mechanic that they used to have, because it used to be like you locked onto a character, which I guess isn't the worst thing, but the riposte system and the defense system really ruined the game for me. Like, sorry.
Just everything that you could want from setting up the characters so beautifully in the first game and then throwing them out there and going, right, let's see what you made of.
I know that they're not supposed to show blood, but it would have been nice to see some blood there.
Henry is a young guy, so he's not really like so deeply entrenched in his already, set character traits. So you can build your Henry in a different ways.
And that all means that it's actually on you who you want to be. You can
save the world, or you can help to punish it for its sins.
Oh, dude, that was sick.
The combat is also historically accurate, but we don't want to do that for the historical reasons of something. We want to do that for the immersion, and we want you to feel the sword in your hand. We want you to feel threatened by the enemies on the battlefield. We want you to fight for your life.
As far as missile weapons go, we added new type of weapon. We added crossbows. Also, some early firearms.
Boom!
Kingdom Come feels like
that was
the
sick.
Good old school RPGs. It will always surprise you what you...
Don't you lie to me, brother! I can't handle that right now, okay? I'm in a very bad, fragile state of mind.
In combat, you can be a sweet talking guy who talks his way out of problems. You can be a charming knight.
Actually, you know what? I honestly do believe that they're not... Oh my god, look at this room, dude. Look at that. Especially if these textures are like not... Like that's actual shading, not just like a plain texture. Anyway, yeah, if Bethesda made this game, I wouldn't believe a word they're saying. But because of the first game, I might actually believe that they're, you know, like, hey, you actually can, you know, like, from the ground up, be a certain character, and, you know, charisma is like a huge part of the game. Meanwhile, in also Fable, Fallout, you're like, hey, my charisma's super high. It literally is just like a roll chance, like, oh, 50% roll chance that you're gonna, you know, say syllables in a certain order to make this NPC act a certain way. I actually believe that you might be able to be like, hey, let me take the, you know, like this route to avert different problems. So like after you complete the game the first time and you're like, okay, I played it as, you know, the knight who, you know, relied on sword prowess to, you know, get to the end game. What if I, you know, look at other avenues and see how that affects, you know, the game? And there's so many like variables to missions and whatnot. I actually believe it. I don't know if I'd believe it if it was like another, like if Blizzard was telling this right now, I'd be like, okay, yeah, sure. And I'm a 9-foot tall leprechaun named Alfonso. Okay, all right, relax.
You know, a scoundrel.
Oh snap, bro! You just stabbed that guy.
People will remember it. They saw you do that. Our crime system will react to that.
For example, when you are, I don't know, drunk and naked, people comment on that on the street, and now you can also reply. You can tell them, oh, I'm sorry, or you can tell them, piss off, man.
If you do a lot of criminal stuff around the village, people will start to be suspicious, they will greet you differently. So try to make these little things.
Hey, who beat this guy up?
Where your actions are really reflected.
It will always surprise you what can be done in Kingdom Come.
Hell yeah. Dude, I remember the apothecary stuff.
Moving to different places.
The apothecary stuff in the first game was like mind-numbing. Actually, it wasn't too bad. It kind of was like a little bit interactive, but like getting the ingredients for it was like, unless you had a lot of gold, then it would be super easy. But like, oh man, I want to get, you know, 5 thistle. It's like, okay, either pay your entire pocket watch amount of gold, your entire coin purse of gold, or go outside and spend 30 minutes rummaging around the forest, get attacked by 90 bandits, and go grab 5 thistle. You know, like I really feel like the that resource gathering should not only not be a huge part of the game, like a forced mission, or that the resource gathering is either just easier by herbalists to pay for, or is like pretty prevalent in the outworld, and you're like, hey, oh hey, I need to grab that, let me grab that, and it doesn't like your inventory weight isn't so bogged down by it, because that was another huge problem. Because I think it was a temple or something you went to, and you had to like do apothecary herbalist alchemist stuff, and it was like I signed up for this game to use a sword and bash skulls, not to collect weeds and, you know, mix them up. Like, come on.
So one map is taking place on the
that does look so good though.
It's called Bohemian Paradise.
But here's the question: does this look better than Red Dead Redemption 2? Like, Red Dead came out what, 4 or 5 years ago? Does this look better than Red Dead? You know, if you can't beat Red Dead, okay. All right. Okay. All right. It, with the right computer settings, I think it might. Okay. It does and it doesn't. You know, the art style behind Red Dead is a little bit different than this one. This seems like very hard textures, hard lines. But I think Red Dead's version of like blending and whatnot does make the grass look better. But holy cannolis, dude. That looks good.
Usual rocky formations all around.
On the $20,000 PC, it looks great.
Totally different, rather urban countryside. Surrounding huge silver mining, very rich city. So there's this big city.
The Gutenberg is a huge step forward for us, and it was, I would say, biggest challenge in the game.
Okay.
Because
nice.
From those small outskirts and small cities, you are really getting in the one of the richest cities in the medieval Europe.
And it's really big. It's even too big, in my opinion.
We are trying to go beyond that usual muddy, dirty medieval world, dark ages where everyone is dying from famine and war.
It was really like colorful. Like it wasn't dark at all. Well, we have really
damn. Just watch that shadow, okay? Watch the shadowing, okay?
Well, we have really beautiful environment.
Like that looks so good on the deer.
Like players should go and explore all those like little woods and
whoa
and castles.
Okay, if Skyrim doesn't look like this, or not Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6 doesn't look like this.
It's really serene, peaceful, and it's full
Sound like my
of
mom.
secrets.
Dude, it honestly looks really good.
Music is a big part of the game.
Yep, always is.
Balta is the composer as with the first game because I think he's awesome, he's genius.
Yep. Dude. Hell yeah. Dude. Dude. Dude, the music is such a huge part of media for me. Oh! Bro. That's... like, just imagine you're walking around the overworld and you get to hear this. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Blown away.
In this game, you can
Yeah.
experience something you cannot experience.
Honestly, the hype meter for me just went up like 5 or 6 points just from hearing the music. Like, if that's just the theme song, the title music, the intro music. Oh, I can't wait to just to hear the ambient music, stuff like that. It's gonna be so good. Wow, truly impressive. Thank you.
I think players will be really impressed by that.
My message to the fans would be you are in for a ride.
Okay.
Thank you for all your support. Please follow us on our journey to create something unique. Kingdom Come Deliverance 2 will be released by the end of this year.
See you in KCD2.
Hell yeah. See, I thought at first that the graphics were just like really good. Like this, I was like, oh man, dude, the graphics look sick. I was like, that's actually live action. Never mind. I was like, dang, dude, this looks really real. That's amazing. Yeah, I think there needs when the combat trailer comes out, I think I'll be a little bit more interested in that. I think the story is going to be great. I think it'll be amazing, but if it's like if we're still playing the same way we had to play the first one, it'll probably be a pass for me. That's how detrimental the combat is for me in this game. Versus like I love being able to attack from 5 different angles or a stab, okay? I love that, okay? But I don't like having to lock on to someone, okay? And if anyone attacks elsewhere, there's no way for me to defend except for to switch, lock on, see their attack coming in, move my defense or like my thing to defend and not even have to press a button. That's another thing. Like, you just move it, and then, oh, I'm blocking you, you know? What? Like, I get that's why you give ground and you use a shield so you can block those directions. But even then, with a shield and you're blocking, if someone hits you from the right side or whatever, you don't block that. You just go, oh, oh, oh. Also, they can lock you in animations, okay? Which... I mean, if anyone has watched me play it, you'll know that I hate the animation lock stuff. I think it looks cool for like finishing moves. But if I'm not killing you, I'm not finishing you off, why is there an animation for that, you know? Unless it's like a grab. Like, I initiate this animation. There shouldn't be like oh, I'm just regularly swinging. Oh, now there's an animation. I'm like, what? Now. Even if there's a setting to turn that off, I would, I'd be fine. But also the riposte system, like you don't know how to do a riposte until you learn how to do it from the trainer. Okay, so every other NPC in like tournaments and stuff like that can do it, but you can't. That sucks. 2, when you learn it, you literally just like, say, this is the star, right? Say this is the star, and you're looking this way. Someone attacks from overhead. You just sit there with the icon pointing up in this position. You continuously defend. You're like, ooh, ooh, ooh. It could take 20 minutes of them continuously attacking that same point. And then you finally do a riposte. And you're like, cool, awesome. And then you can lay a combo into them and actually do damage. Okay? But the higher level, like, tournament and, like, NPCs, they'll attack from multiple different directions, which, okay, is cool. But if you attack one time, even if with a successful block right before, attack one time, they automatically riposte you, and then you're, like, stamina bamboozled, and then you're like, It creates one mistake can ruin your tournament run. Which I'm like, why? Like I understand they wanted to make it difficult, but a game mechanic that initially makes an RPG difficult that's based on chance, and NPCs have a much higher chance than you to succeed, that makes no sense. No sense at all. I understand it's meant to be difficult. Let them attack from different angles. Make it hard for me to block. You know, make me have to use footwork to get around them. Do something else. But don't make it to where it's a chance-based thing. Okay? And then make it like, oh, hey, yeah, also, you get this opportunity to do this after 3 or 4, like, main missions of the story, which are not quick. And then, which also, you have to go find him, too. You have to, like, it's not like you've learned it in this, like, you've done this story mission, you learn it in this main story mission. You have to complete 7 more story missions. Then it's a side quest to learn how to do this. You know, like, my brain exploded when I had to figure that out. It's like Dragon's Dogma 1, not being able to dodge roll until you earn a certain level. Like, you know, dodge rolling has been in games since a long time. Okay. Dark Souls did not get popular because you have to learn dodge roll, okay? Just saying. Putting it out there. But, yeah. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm very interested to see what more happens. Thanks for listening to my rant today. We will be streaming at some point soon. If you're watching this within, like, upload date, you'll probably see me disappear for a little while. We're going to California, and hopefully be able to get some California vlogs, but there will be no PC content. Yes. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I will see you guys tomorrow or another day. Much love. If you haven't already, make sure to join the Discord, subscribe to this YouTube, and follow the stream so you don't miss out on nothing. And I'll catch you on the next one. Deuces.